Okay, so now let's move on to the next method of the 20 Ways to Cash video course, starting an online virtual store. Starting an online virtual store can be a very profitable online business for anyone that would enjoy being your own boss, someone who wants to work from the comforts of your own home, and also has a computer and internet connection and hosting. Creating an online virtual store doesn't have to be hard. With the right products to offer, you can find profits rolling in by the dozens. So if you find an interest in working online and making tons of money, all from the comforts of your own home, then starting up your very own virtual store can be your ticket to all of your dreams. So why is starting an online virtual store so profitable? Nowadays, more and more people are turning to purchasing items from online and delivered to their home rather than going out and buying products from a store, which makes a virtual store a very profitable business to start up. Online virtual stores are also less expensive than renting a building because you're working from your home. This means no additional bills besides your own bills and utilities. The biggest benefit to starting an online virtual store is, of course, that you are now reaching out to worldwide customers rather than one city or region. This is why many big-time businesses are creating websites of their own to sell their products and services. Before, the internet stores were only able to be reached through locals in surrounding counties, cities, and states. However, now your customer database is available to the entire world. So if you have found an interest in creating your very own online virtual store, here are some startup tips that will have your virtual store up and going in very little time. The first thing you will need to do is, of course, find your product or products that you'll be offering on your virtual store. You want to make sure that you research and find out what it is that you will be selling and how popular and profitable the item could be. Here are a few examples of some things that you can consider selling on your virtual store. Scrapbooks are a hot item amongst internet buyers. Many people enjoy the hobby of creating scrapbooks so that they can cherish their memories. So providing a virtual store full of scrapbook materials would be a very profitable online item to sell on your virtual store. Custom homemade jewelry is also a very popular item, especially for women. Nowadays, with the fad of fashion, many women find themselves searching for custom-made jewelry. Quilts are also a very hot item and could even incorporate personalization with monogramming names and initials if you're handy with the sewing machine. Many people purchase quilts for many different reasons, such as special events like a baby being born or a housewarming gift. Homemade candles are also very popular amongst the internet. Tons of people are always looking for new scents and values to scent their home. So why not take advantage of it and sell homemade candles on your virtual website? Beauty products are also a very popular item available online. Many people also purchase these products for celebrations and events, which can be a big money-making product for you and your virtual store. Gift baskets have also become a very hot item to have, especially during the holidays. More and more people are turning to handmade gift baskets to give their loved ones. You can make many different types of gift baskets, as well as different theme-based gift baskets that are very popular on the internet today. Purses are also a big hit with the female crowd. Every woman loves purses, and for those that have chosen the purse route for their virtual store, they found instant and lucrative success. However, you can pretty much sell anything you want. The sky's the limit when it comes to finding items to sell on your online virtual store. So make sure that you do an adequate amount of research when it comes to choosing a product that will make your virtual store a success and a big-time money maker. Your next step will be actually creating your virtual store site. You first want to look into getting hosting so that your website can be live and viewed by everyone on the internet worldwide. Some of the most popular hosting companies are GoDaddy.com, HostGator.com, and Bluehost.com. You can also find other hosting companies that provide the same services as well. Your next step will be building your own website or having a company that builds website build a website for you. This doesn't necessarily have to cost you an arm and a leg. Many website companies will build your website at a very affordable rate. Make sure that when you create your website that you list all of your products that you'll be selling, as well as detailed descriptions about each item or items that you'll be selling. You'll also want to make sure that you apply your proper payment buttons and make sure that it's linked properly to your PayPal or PaySpree button. This is a very important step because this means whether or not the funds are transferred to your account when an item is purchased. You also want to make sure that your website is eye-catching and it's easy to use. Think about it this way. What could be worse than finding a product that you want and then not being able to purchase the item because of the misplacement or disorganization of a site? This will kill your sales. So make sure that you have an easy-to-use website where it is simple and easy to purchase products. You may also want to register yourself as a seller through eBay.com and Amazon.com. Here you can link your virtual store and also place ads for your products that you have for sale. Like I've said before, eBay and Amazon get a ton of traffic and sales per day. So this would be a perfect place to post your products, build your customer base, and drive traffic to your virtual store for more potential sales. If the product that you're selling is not homemade, you'll want to make sure that you find wholesalers for the items that you'll be selling if you intend to sell the items in mass quantities. Trust me, buying items at a wholesale price is much cheaper in the long run, especially if the product is in high demand. However, if the products will be homemade, make sure that you buy your supplies to create the product from either individuals that give you a discount for the amounts of material, or you can use a wholesaler also. Keep in mind that if you're able to use a product that is homemade, that you use it. This is the best way to get the most profits without having to spend a ton of money, and have also become very popular to purchasers online. After you have created your website, you will want to market and advertise your online virtual store. You can do this many ways. Some of the more popular and free methods of advertising and receiving traffic is through the use of forums, eBay, Amazon, family and friends, other virtual store owners that sell similar and related products, pay-per-click ads and banners, and of course other traffic methods. You can find tons of different methods on Google and YouTube. So how much can you actually make creating an online virtual store? The amount that you make with your virtual store can vary. However, many online virtual store owners have reported making major profits, some even in the thousands. You always want to remember that you have to keep in effect how much you're paying a wholesaler for the items, as well as how much you'll be charging your customers for the items. You want to make profit, but you don't want to kill your customers' pocketbook either. Check around with other competitors with the same or similar products to find out what they're charging. Make sure that you meet the price in the middle. However, don't make it to where you'll not receive any profits at all. Some factors involved in starting an online virtual store are, of course, traffic. I cannot stress this enough. I know that I've stressed this through the entire video course. However, this is a very important factor if you want to gain sales as well as a customer base for other future sales. You also want to make sure that you are picking high quality and popular items that people would be more prone to buying. This is a biggie. If you have a lousy product that you're going to receive, then you're going to receive lousy sales. So make sure that you're picking products to sell that have a good rating and are wanted by people in high demand. You also want to make sure that you incorporate creativity. You want to stand out above the crowd and make your products and your website unique. This will not only drive more customers to your virtual store, but it'll also help with sending profits to your pocketbook. Building your customer base and keeping up with your customer support is also a big factor to consider when starting your own online virtual store. This ultimately means whether they buy another item from you again or not. Make sure that you are making your customers happy and satisfied always. So if you have an interest in creating your very own virtual store, and making some mega profits. Then follow these simple steps for a better and more profitable business that can be created all within the comforts of your own home. Okay, so now that we went over the steps to creating an online virtual store, I am now going to show you the steps to turning your virtual store into a money-making online business. I'll see you in the next video.